Yes, combined with racial reckoning all across the world, which absolutely needs to happen. And yes, I do notice a difference. Yes, there's people are suffering more. There's more anxiety. There is more depression. The demand for services is off the charts, as I'm sure you know. Yes, it's been a hard time for all of us. So we are in a time of absolute collective trauma and ambiguous loss as well. We have lost things that we will never regain, and the world continues. So in so many ways, it looks like things haven't changed very much. So why am I needing to sleep some more? Why am I less happy? People might say, well, let's really look at culturally what has really gone on all around us. And we need to keep talking about it, Leigh. We need that. We need to just connect around it. So it's a collective trauma. The way out of it, or through it rather, is collectively.
Because there's been quite the opposite, hasn't there? There's been quite a splitting of people. Many families have split down the middle, depending on their beliefs and values. So I completely agree that we do definitely need to come together, for sure.
Yes.
My experience, I would say, is I think most people are fearful of the future at the moment because there's a lot of political turmoil, let's say. We've just experienced some real political turmoil in this country that
yes, you have.
People that lost elections are now in power, which is obviously the opposite of what democracy is. And, we're facing a financial situation. I think a lot of us are facing a financial situation. So what I guess I'm seeing is a lot of anxiety in people. Would you have any words of wisdom for people who are perhaps feeling some kind of existential anxiety, if you like, at the moment?
Yes, it's similar to what I was saying earlier. Happier people embrace all of life. So if this is a moment of anxiety, if this is a moment of suffering, anxiety is arising. So you hear how I'm doing that? Or, this is a moment of suffering. So it's acknowledging the truth. There's a neutrality in my voice. I'm not saying it in a scared, sad way. I'm just noticing with as much neutrality and compassion as I can bring up in the moment. So I'm naming it, I'm labeling it, I'm validating myself. We were talking before about people needing to be heard. We also need to hear ourselves. It needs to happen externally and internally. So start by waking up to what's going on. Or we talked about grief earlier and how some people get stuck. First step is, I'm grieving. I'm really sad. And then what? Okay, what am I sad about? What am I anxious about? What am I worried about? What is this suffering about? So then, exploring it, getting curious. What's going on? So that I believe that's where it starts. And again, there can be an internal process. There's a time to do this kind of with myself, maybe with my journal, or maybe I do it in meditation or just in my mind as I'm walking or doing my household chores or mowing the lawn or whatever. Or I do it in the context of relationship. So with a trusted other, I acknowledge, here's what's going on. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm worried about. Being seen, being heard, being known. When it's with a trusted other with a positive intention, I'm telling you, magic happens. Does it change the situation? Maybe, maybe not. I can't guarantee that it will, but it might shift something in you. What I see often is that there's something in the speaking of it that like the kernel of the solution is in the speaking of the problem.
Thanks for watching the Radical Health Rebel YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to share with your friends and family, or share via your social media. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to receive notifications of new video clips from the podcast. And if you want to watch the full episode, completely ad-free, plus premium content, and join the Radical Health Rebel Patreon community, head on over to the Radical Health Rebel Patreon channel at www.patreon.com/Radical Health Rebel. Thanks again for watching.